Taiwan, or made in Israel, or made in Saudi Arabia, or made in, uh, India. You got that on your stuff. So these things are coming from other countries, and guess how they get here? By airplane, but normally by what? Maybe sometimes a train, but mostly by, yes, you guessed it, boats. Because the stuff that comes on the train is normally going from within the United States. The stuff that comes on the plane within the United States. But when it's coming outside of the United States, 90% of the time it's coming on a boat. And let me tell you, if you don't have somebody unloading that boat, guess what? You're not going to have stuff in Costco and Sam's, Walmart, Aldi's, Tom Thumb. Guess what? You're not going to have certain foods. You're not going to have certain produce. You're not going to have certain toys. You're not going to have certain household accessories. It's going to be gone. Because guess what? Nobody's taking it off the boat to put it on a truck to get it to the store. Simple as that. TVs, radios, all kinds of stuff. Computers, laptops, cell phones. All these things that what are not manufactured in the United States. So let me tell you, you better hope that the union is smart enough to make a deal with these port employees, because if they're not smart enough and they allow this strike to continue on too long, we in the United States will feel the heat of the situation very quickly. It will not take maybe a week to 2 weeks before you start saying, wait, why can't I find this? Wait, why can't I see? Where is this located? Why don't, wait, y'all ran out of what? Yeah, because it's not being taken off the boat. So guess what? It's not going to be in the store. You understand what I'm saying? On the boat, stays on the boat until they take it off the boat. And if they ain't taking it off the boat, you ain't getting it. You get it? So let's hope and pray that this port strike ends quicker and sooner than later. So that's one thing. But, like I said, it's all about recession, inflation, things that we could have prevented, by the way. Just saying, could have prevented. But do we try to prevent things? No. But do we always say we're going to do better than we did last time? Yes. You always hear that situation. Oh, wow. We made that mistake. But you know what? Don't worry about it, because this time we're not going to make the same mistake that we made last time. Oh, no. We're going to make sure and do this the right way, because we've learned our lesson and we know better, and we're going to do so much better than we did before. And that's what happens. We make the same mistake again. But here's the problem. It winds up being worse than it was last time. Not the same, worse. Like, bro, for real? If you're going to make the same mistake, can you at least make the same mistake where you have the same adverse reactions to whatever you do wrong? Why you got to make the mistake and it's got to be worse, and I got to have actually worse effects than we had the last time? It's not cool, dog. It's not cool at all. You're not supposed to be doing that to nobody, man. Especially when you are making the decisions. Come on, man. You're taking care of these people. You're getting paid by these people to make the right decisions. And you messing up because you ain't worried about it. Because it ain't affecting you. The decisions you make only affecting those below you. How cool is that? That's so uncool, man. So unfair. But yeah, guess what? You always stay in that seat. You always get to stay in that seat because nobody takes you out of that seat. Because they all believe you're going to do better. Or they're so afraid that if they get rid of you, the person that's going to come after you is going to be worse. That's why the United States is exactly where it is. And that's why it's going to continue to stay where it is. Because people don't learn from the mistakes they always say they do, but they never do. Come on, man. We got to get this together. You know what I'm saying? For once in our lives, can you wind up doing the right thing? Learning from your mistakes and actually being smart to show that you actually did learn from your mistakes and you improve the next time. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting to see that in history? The United States history, the time we actually did something right and we actually did it better this time. Wow. Would love to see that. Don't expect it, but would love to see it. Another thing I want to talk about is this whole situation of concept of love. Man, what the hell is going on with this love? I noticed that LOVE is starting to be utilized more so for I appreciate you more so than I actually love you. I've been looking around, been going around, been basically viewing and seeing how a lot of people are basically in relationships, supposedly, right? Supposedly relationships. And these relationships are in a situation of spending, meaning that as long as they're getting something spent on them, they're in the relationship. Now, granted, I understand if you're doing your OnlyFans and stuff, that's different because you're actually, making sure to tell people you won't pay me to give my services. But when you're in a relationship, it's not supposed to be about how much money you spend on an individual. It's supposed to be how much time you spend and how much you care about them and how you enjoy being around them. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's not supposed to be buying new shoes and new dresses once a week. It's not supposed to be taking out to dinner every day or 3 times a week on the weekends, every weekend. It's not supposed to be about how many trips you take. It's supposed to be about how much you care about that individual and how you respect that individual enough that to the point that you realize that you appreciate how they care about you, how they respect you, and how they take care of you. Because I've noticed, I've been talking to quite a lot of people out there, and I've been noticing the same statement I'm hearing from quite a lot of people, young and old, by the way. Okay? And what I've been hearing is that they have relationships, and it could be males or females, but unfortunately, most of them were females doing this to males, not the opposite, but not saying it can't happen because there are males out there doing just the same thing. Whenever they get something, they're quick to tell you, oh my God, I love you. Because they got a diamond ring, or they got a bracelet, or they got shoes, or they got clothes, or they got to go out on a nice dinner. When I say nice dinner, I ain't talking about no $20, $40 dinner. I'm talking about $100 and some odd dollar dinner, okay? And that's saying, oh my God, I love you so much, which is basically saying, oh my God, I gotta make sure that you keep doing this. You really think that's fair? I mean, I'm just saying now. Do you really think that's fair that you should be doing that to an individual? That you should be manipulating them, using them, being that they are so much into you, being that they actually do care about you, being that they actually do love you, and in return, you just decided to use them, abuse them, and not give a damn? How do you live with yourself? How do you go to bed at night? Hell, how do you just live to know that you are manipulating an individual, telling them that you love them simply so they can spend more money on you? That is horrific. That is pathetic. That is downright dirty. Now, granted, I will say the guys are not as, off the chains, nice and trustworthy either. Don't get me wrong. I mean, guys are straight up about one thing in most cases. Most cases, because there are still some of those guys out there that is a perfect gentleman that actually cares, that actually respects you, will treat you like a lady. Now, granted, it's going to be hard to find that perfect gentleman, but if you find one, let me tell you right now, take it from me. You better hold on to him and never let go. Because if you think you're going to find another, guess what? You are dead wrong. You have lost the opportunity. You are now the weakest link, and you will never get that chance again. Trust me, I know. So, guys, yeah, a lot of you guys out there, y'all are damn stupid. Y'all are ignorant. Y'all are manipulative as well. Because all y'all doing is spending money for one thing. Because you want that coochie. That's right, I said it. You want that vagina. You want that coochie. You want that cat. You just want to get inside, utilize until you get bored enough to the point where you're like, okay, I conquered, I defeated, now I'm moving on to the next one. That's what you want. And granted, let me tell you, women, you want to get stuff out of guys like that? All you got to do is one thing. Don't give in. The longer you wait to give the coochie up, the more money they're going to give until they get the coochie in. So I'm just letting you know. You want to get something from those type of people, you keep telling them no, and they're going to just buy until they can get that coochie because they're like, I'm going to win this war. I'm going to get in there. The door is going to open one way or another. I'm getting in. So, yeah, guys are just as bad as girls. I mean, I can't say neither one is better than the other because they're not. I mean, the girls are manipulative and basically utilizing them for basically buying them items and and taking them to nice places and nice trips. The guys are using them because they're basically just spending money on them for the purpose of just getting sex, not because they care about them or actually want to take care of them. And don't, oh God, don't say if they get a baby accidentally. They quick to let you know, oh, don't worry, darling, we're going to take care of this real quick because it's called an abortion. And it's called, I'm going to pay for it. You got that. Don't worry about it. And first of all, is it really mine anyway? Because you know what? Who's to say you're just having sex with me? Wait a minute, we're in a relationship though. Yeah, we are in a relationship, but who's to say you're just having sex with me? Are you sure it's mine? Don't you hate that question? I don't know about you. I'd be a pissed bitch if somebody was to tell me who is in a relationship with me, are you sure it's mine? Like, seriously? Talk about disrespect to the 10th power. Are you sure it's mine? Hello? Of course it's yours, because I'm your girl. I'm just saying. So that just goes to show you the type of relationships we have out there currently going on. And let me tell you, if that's the relationships we have currently going on, and as I already told you, in the United States, they tend not to get better, they tend to only get worse. Well, God bless America for the relationships that's coming in the future. That's why I said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you got a person out there that actually cares about you, that actually loves you, that actually wants to support you, be there for you, deal with your flaws, deal with your errors, and only asking for a little bit in return, well, you better hold on to that mother. You better keep him happy and better be happy God sent him to you, because guess what? They're pretty much like 1 in a fucking trillion, and if not, almost about to be 1 in a fucking zillion, okay? So I'm just letting you know. Take it from old Alan. If you got it, appreciate it, don't let it go, and keep it. Because if you don't, you're going to be sadly, sadly upset when you wish you could have had it and you wish you could have went back and got it. Just letting you know. Okay? Anyway. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop there because I can go on and on. But then again, I won't have a lot to talk about now, would I? Because I got to tell you about some shit tomorrow, now, don't I? And I'm going to tell you about some shit because let me tell you, it ain't like I got to go searching for it. Oh, no. Oh, no, Sally. Just got this little list right here on my desk. This little list right here on my desk. And I just got to look at this list and say, okay, this is what I'm going to pick for today. And that's just simply how it goes, because every damn day there's some shit going on, good or bad, that I can talk about. So I'm just letting you know, ain't gonna never have to worry about me running out of information or running out of something to talk about. Oh, no, no, no. Always gonna be some idiot out there or idiots doing something that I get to talk about right here on my TV podcast, okay? So I hope, with that being said, as I told you before, watch out, because that idiocy is contagious as hell now. I mean, hell, I think it's more contagious than COVID. So you better watch out, because the only problem is COVID had a vaccine. Idiocy don't have no vaccine. So you might want to stay away from certain individuals and don't let them rub off on you before next thing you know, you're an idiot. And I hate to see you become an idiot, because let me tell you, once you become an idiot, it's so hard to be smart again. You think I'm lying? Okay. You go ahead and try to be an idiot and then find out how quickly it's going to be hard to remember how to, you're going to remember how to become smart again and intelligent. You're going to remember how to be who you used to be. And no, you don't want to lose that, okay? You want to keep it, you want to hold it, caress it, and lock it away and make sure nobody steals it from you. Because let me tell you, majority is not going to be with you, okay? They're going to be against you. And misery damn sure loves company. Always remember, when individuals tell you to do something, think straight about the situation. Make sure you think about, my friend, my family members telling me to do this, but what kind of life are they living right now? What kind of things are they getting right now? And am I doing better than them? Because trust me, 90% of the time when they tell you to do something, and they saying, no, you need to get rid of that person, or you need not to be with that person, it's because, guess what? You got something better than what they got. Meaning, guess what? They don't like you. They're envious of you because you're doing better than them. And they don't want you to do better than them. They're not going to tell you that, of course. But they're going to be simply like, she don't need to be doing better than me, or he don't need to be doing better than me. So I'm going to basically go ahead and tell them, as their friend, or a family member, oh yeah, you need to